Welcome back for another comparison video between the standard range plus Model 3 and the long range dual motor Model Y. Today is all about seats and the difference between the two. Just a quick note before we get started, you can go to a site like Edmunds.com and get the actual specs for the Model 3 and the Model Y rear seat legroom. However, I wanted to do my own measurements because they only take into consideration the maximum legroom if the front seat is the furthest it can be forward, which is completely unusable in my opinion. So I wanted to get some normal distance for the seat as well as the minimum and maximum together, so you can see all the differences in the legroom based on those different positions of the front seat. You might be a taller driver, such as myself, or you might be a shorter driver, and that could have a big impact on where the actual front seat is in your day-to-day. So here are the rear seats in the Model 3. We're going to see how wide it is. In the Model 3, the seats are right at 52.5 inches wide. And these are the Model Y rear seats. My understanding is that they are the same width as the Model 3, but let's see. Indeed they are. The Model Y seats are just at 52.5 inches. I would say both the Model 3 and Model Y, the seats are around 52 inches wide. So the exact same width. Therefore, there is not more space width-wise in the Model Y than the Model 3. In order to get a comparison between the Model 3 and the Model Y in the rear seat, we're going to move the seats as far forward as they can go. Right at 17 inches legroom, with the front seat furthest forward in the Model 3. There is plenty of legroom, of course, with the seat as far forward as it can go. But there's no way I could drive with the seat there. The Model Y legroom with the driver's seat at the furthest point forward, right at 17 inches. So the legroom in the rear seat in the Model Y is actually no different than the Model 3. Now we will move the Model 3 seats as far back as we can. So now the legroom is just 7.5 inches in the Model 3 rear seat, with the front seat as far back as it will go. So you can lose right at 10 inches of legroom between the seat as far forward as it will go and as far back as it will go. It is definitely snug, but I can actually fit as long as the seat is in an upright position. My feet are able to just barely get under the bottom of the seat, so that's not a problem. If they could not go into the seat, that would certainly be a problem, because there would be nowhere for your feet to go, except maybe towards the middle. The Model Y with the driver's seat as far back, the rear seat legroom is about 7.5 inches. So again, about 10 inches of range between the farthest forward and the farthest back, just like the Model 3. So let's check how much legroom there is when the seat's in my normal driving position. In my normal driving position, the legroom in the Model 3 is right at 10 inches. So 10 inches of legroom in the rear seat when the Model 3 driver's seat is at its normal driving position for me. I am just over 6 feet at 6 feet 1. Still no problem with legroom in the back of the Model 3 when I have the driver's seat at my normal driving position. So here is the Model Y rear seats with the driver's seat in my normal driving position. You have 10.5 inches of legroom in the back of the Model Y. I have no problem with legroom in the rear seat. I will say that the rear seat in the Model Y is definitely not as squishy as the rear seat in the Model 3. So the Model 3 seats are more comfortable. So 9.5 inches of legroom for the center seat in the Model 3. So in the Model Y, the legroom between the center console and the rear seat is about 10.5 inches actually. So we do get about 1 more inch of legroom in the center seat in the Model Y versus the Model 3. The big difference comes in the height. The height to the floor in the Model Y, 15 inches to the seat in the Model Y. And of course, because of the upright position of it, the height in the rear seats makes the legroom very spacious feeling in the Model Y versus the Model 3, because my legs are not pushed up. 12 inches to the seat in the Model 3. So 3 inches of difference in the height between the Model 3 and the Model Y does make a big difference in how it feels. One difference in the Model Y versus the Model 3 for sure is the width of one side of the seat. In the Model Y, it is 20 inches to the center seat, and that center seat being wider in the Model Y does provide for a much different center armrest, where you actually have space here to rest your arm, whereas in the Model 3 you do not. So in the Model 3, the width of the individual seat one side is over 22 inches versus the 20 inches in the Model Y. In the Model 3, you get less room in the center seat than you do in the Model Y, and the armrest in the Model 3 here is much smaller, not nearly as wide as the Model Y. Also in the Model 3, there is a 60-40 split on the rear seats and the pass-through to the back. Whereas in the Model Y, you have a 60-40 or a 40-20-40 really. So in the Model Y, you do have the center pass-through, which you don't get with the Model 3, of course. And that is nice. However, you do have this little bar sticking out here. Another great improvement in the Model Y versus the Model 3 is that the Model Y seats do go back. So they do lean back a little bit, which is nice and comfortable. Although my head does hit to the back here when it's at the furthest position back. But the kids love the fact that it reclines at all, so that definitely makes it a little bit more comfortable, and it's a lot easier to get things in the back, of course, because if you need to reach something, you can actually just grab it out of the back really quick and no problem. So there it is, maybe some surprising differences between the Model Y and Model 3 rear seats. As we mentioned previously, the front seats are identical, just higher off the ground. But it turns out the Model Y rear seats are very much similar to the Model 3 rear seats as far as how much legroom you have and how much width you have. The big differences are that the Model 3 seats are a little bit more comfortable. They're softer, and I definitely like the feel of the Model 3 seats better. But you get a lot of advantages on the Model Y. So you got the reclining seats in the Model Y. You've got the center armrest that is wider, so that's more comfortable. And also you have that center pass-through and the easy quick release rear seats that you can put down at any time. So definitely there's some advantages and disadvantages between the two cars as far as the rear seats go. But overall, the utility of the Model Y is much better. And In my opinion, I very rarely sit in the back of the Model Y, so it's not as big of a deal, and the kids did not mention at all the difference in how soft the seats were. So must be just something that I notice as being a little bit older. Everything's a little bit less comfortable for me, I guess, anyway. But the kids did love the reclining seat, and they loved the armrest being wider. So the things that mattered to the kids the most, definitely put the Model Y over the Model 3 as far as the rear seat comfort. But I was surprised that the legroom was not any deeper in the Model Y than the Model 3. The seats are higher in the Model Y, which gives you the feeling that there is more room, but it actually doesn't have any more legroom as far as the distance between the front seat and the rear seat. So there it is, the comparison between the Model 3 seats and the Model Y seats. So what did you think? What's more important to you, the utility of the Model Y or the comfort of the Model 3 seats? As always, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.